Hi, y'all. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I am doing really well. I am pulling from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck tonight. This is the reading for the weekend of December 12th and 13th, 2020. And we are 2 weeks from Christmas. Okay. I just like twinkling lights, as you can see, and I like things pretty. So that's why I like Christmas so much. And I like presents, what kind of woman doesn't? So we're starting out with Sagittarius because we're still in the sun sign of Sagittarius. And the card we get is Coventina. It says it's time to cleanse your body. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So what does that mean for you Sagittarius for this weekend? Well, first of all, that might mean to take a nice long bath or something that can just let go of things. We hold on to so much energy. Some of it's not even positive energy. And we just hold on to it and don't detox. It could also mean literally to do a juicing fast or something. But I think in this case, it just means to let go of things. Think through them, kind of like the Four of Swords, where you have the knight that is laying down and thinking about what has happened to him and what he's looking at and what he's doing. And he's evaluating what the things he did well in battle and the things he could have done better in battle, and then he's letting go of it. You need to detox and let go of those things. Let go of all that negative energy that you've been holding on to and just let it go. Now for our Capricorns. This is Artemis, the guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. That means that, wow, it feels like two cards. It was two cards. That means that you're protected right now, Capricorns. And that's actually a really awesome thing. To know that you're protected and that you're safe in the arms of the god or the goddess. But at the same time, just because you're sitting there safely does not mean you need to jump off a mountain. And I didn't say you were safe physically. I said you were spiritually protected. So go ahead and spend some time meditating, some time cleansing yourself, some time listening to your spirit guides. Your spirit guides want to talk to you, Cappies. They want to tell you what you need to know. They need to prepare you for 2021. Just because 2021 is a new year does not mean it's going to be a whole lot easier. COVID is still going to be here for a while. We are still going to be struggling. And the thing is that if we choose to ask our spirit guides what we need to do, we're going to be growing spiritually and we're going to be in a better place than we were in the beginning of 2020 or even at the end of 2020. Okay, Aquariuses, you get Athena, which is inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action. That's hard sometimes. Sometimes it's so difficult to figure out what to do. And yet, internally, we know those answers. In fact, I've been ignoring one for a while. Internally, we know where we need to go and what choices we need to make. We know how we can be the best us. And yet, sometimes we choose the opportune idea or the easy one or just the one that we think resonates. It really doesn't. But sometimes we just take that easy way out. And that's not our answer. So we need to be looking inside of ourselves to let those answers come forth. We need to look inside of ourselves and make the better choices. Okay, Pisces, You get abundantina. The universe is extending, it's pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Oh, that one's hard, isn't it? I mean, even though we say that we want abundance, we don't want to ask. We don't want to ask. You know, that's kind of crazy. We want to ask a big out there God or goddess for something. Dear God, send me money. That's what we want. And only because it's far away. But we're not willing to ask someone helped around us to help us. And I think, Pisces, that that's what we're being called to do right now, is to ask others to help us. We have everything we need, or at least I do, I think. But we are never open to receiving from others. And I think somebody has something to say to you, Pisces, right now, or to give you. But you have to be open to it. And that's the other problem with receiving something. You have to take it. Okay, let's show you. We're going to make up or pretend. Say that I get this box as a gift. Someone's offering it to me. And I don't take it. Guess what? I didn't receive it, did I? If I don't take it and open it and make use of it, I have not received what I've been given. And that's the way it is with receiving from the universe. If you don't open that pretty box and look inside and take it out and get to know it, you've never received. And we're being called upon to receive. Aries. Ishtar, boundaries. Aries, apparently you've been struggling with boundaries. You haven't been setting the boundaries you need to set. One of the rules that I always follow with boundaries is to, when I'm not angry, because, you know, boundaries are those things that we realize that we need to set when we're ticked off. So when I get angry with someone, I think, okay, what kind of boundary do I need to set? And then I come up with, this is what's going to happen. This is what makes me angry. This is how I'm willing to deal with it. And this is what's going to happen. And then I tell the person, I would not when I'm angry, but when I've calmed down, I will say, by the way, if this happens again, this is how I will deal with it. And I've even had someone say, you mean you would do blah, 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 blah to me? And I said, no. I have told you what the boundary is. I've told you what the result is. Therefore, you are choosing to have this happen to you. Yeah. And they were like, because they didn't want to hear that. They did not want to hear that when I set down the rule and I tell them what could happen, that they're the ones choosing. For example, I'll give you a real life choice. I mean, one that makes sense to everybody, because I don't want to bust out my family by telling you my personal things. So let's just bust out what I could tell you in a regular life skill. Say that somebody decides to shoplift and they get caught. Well, they know ahead of time that they could go to jail, but that's not what they want to do. But then they go to jail because they shoplifted. They made that choice to run that risk. Or say that you tell someone that it's like me. I had a couple drinks tonight. And that means that I chose to drink those calories. And that means if I get in my scale tomorrow and I haven't lost any weight, or if I gain weight, I made that choice. Problem is, you're not thinking about the result of your choices sometimes. When I had a couple of drinks, I wasn't thinking, oh no, I'm going to put these calories in my body. I was thinking, oh yes, tastes so good. But that's what the cause and effect is in life. Okay, Taurus, this is for us. Butterfly maiden, transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And I do feel that to be true. I do feel like that we are going through a lot of transformation. Doesn't make it easy. It doesn't make it easy. Transformation, like when you're breaking out of that cocoon, say you're a butterfly and you start out as a caterpillar and you go in that cocoon and you're sitting there going, I'm sleeping. And then you come out and your wings are wet and you have to beat on the cocoon to get out. That's not easy. But it's worthwhile. Because when you get out of that cocoon, you're a beautiful butterfly. Okay, Geminis. Isis. This involves your past life memories. Wow. You know, sometimes it's hard to realize or to even get to know your past lives. It's scary. I remember once doing a meditation where someone walked us back to a past life that we chose to experience. And it was amazing because it really resonated with me. I knew it was truth. So what I would like to suggest to you, Geminis, is to go ahead and meditate and ask your spirit guides to let you see one of your past lives. And as you're meditating and you're walking back towards that, experience that past life. I believe there's a lesson in that for you right now. And if you do the work, you're going to get a great blessing out of it. Okay, Cancers. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers will be answered. So, right now, Cancers, you've been looking for something that's outside of you and that's big, that you think is bigger than you. And you don't feel like it's going to happen. Have faith. I have faith that I'm going to move to Louisiana. I do. Don't know quite how it's going to happen. And I am doing the things that I believe Spirit has told me I need to do. Because when I make this move, I think there are changes taking place in my life that I have to put into my life the work between now and then. A, that's not easy. And B, I'm stepping out on faith. But I believe that that's what's going to happen. And that's the same thing. I know you know what you need to do. What you need to do to step out on faith. Because the universe has told you that something is going to take place in your life. But you've got to do the work so that those things can happen. I personally don't ever want to be a person that looks back and says, I wish I had done blah, 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 blah. No, that is not who I'm going to be. I want to look back at the end of my life and know I have lived a full life. And I have done what I'm supposed to do. I really do. I don't want to look back and have regrets. And I hope you don't either. Leos. Mary Magdalene. Unconditional love. Love yourself and others. And every situation. No matter what the outward appearance would be. That means that you're getting ready. You're either in something or you're getting ready to start something. And you're a little bit nervous about how it looks to other people. You know what? Let go of it. It doesn't matter how it looks to others. It matters how it looks to you. Because you're the only person who matters in this life. To you. I'm the only person who really matters to me. So that means that if you know something is supposed to happen, if you know you're supposed to be doing something and you're just worried about how it looks, then you're kind of failing. Because you shouldn't be worried about how it looks. You should be worried about, am I going to get the right lesson out of this? Am I going to do the right thing? Is this the right thing for me? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. Go for broke. Don't let fear of what others think hold you back. And yes, I know I'm a Leo rising, so I like everybody to look at me. I like to be bigger than life. And a lot of y'all do too, depending upon your rising and your moon, of course, not just everything, not just your sun sign. But Leos, let go of it. Stop worrying about those things and start worrying about what you know to be right for you. Okay, Virgos, this is Vesta. You're going through some things, maybe moving or a healthy change to your house, maybe getting a new roommate. There's things changing at home, but overall, it's getting better for you. Overall, it's a good choice. So don't be afraid about these changes that are taking place. Accept them, be excited by them because they're good. They are really going to be good for you. Okay, Leo, Libra, Rhiannon. This says you have magic in your life. You're a magical person and you can manifest what you need to manifest. So you have some dreams that you haven't even allowed to take shape in your life. Go ahead and give wings to those dreams. Maybe to write them down and say them to the universe. Lately, I've been for a long time, I've been saying to my closest friends my dreams. But just in the last week or two, I've been saying to you my dreams. I've been putting them out into the universe. And Virgo, I think it's time for you to start doing that too. Give them wings, let them fly. And Scorpios, this is Sige. And this is quiet time. Scorpios, you are to take some time this weekend for quiet time. You are to sit down and think through things and let them figure out where you want to go from here. This has been a time of change for all of us this year. I know. I mean, it's been a crazy year. We've had riots, we've had COVID, we've had the craziest election in my memory. And it's been a hard year. So take a moment and just spend some quiet time with you and figure out where you're going to go in 2021. Bye, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. Don't forget on the 5th of January, between now and then, to send me your yes and no questions so I can answer them with my pendulum. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another reading again.